Hello, this is Dr. GERARD CUOMO in Boca Raton. In my private practice on a Friday morning, April 1st, 2011. I just want to give you next step for Ken's case. As I said in my previous video, Ken's outline included 7 upper implants, immediate load case, and we showed and talked about how we place these connectors in here, and now it's ready for lab pour-up. I'm going to show you the model, and also the next step would be to show you how we take a bite registration in the mouth. So imagine in the mouth you have a temporary, and the temporary is, I'll just give you the model here, and this is the occlusal surface of the provisional. Now, the lab that's used by the surgeon will have this provisional ready the next day. So imagine the dental surgeon removes the teeth, places the implants, and now he's taken that impression, the overnight 24 hours, sends it to the lab. They're up all night making the provisional because it must be ready in that window of time, the first 24 hours. In order to make this case successful. So they're racing against time here. Here's the provisional. It's a little bulky. They did add a lot of metal to it, and I'm going to make some corrections in the mouth today, and also occlusal corrections. But when you go to take your bite registration, what I do is I take some old PEEK abutments, and in this case I sectioned right here. So I have the temporary in 2 pieces. I leave one side in, take the other out, place these PEEK abutments in place, and then I use a simple open tray. I believe these are from Co. They snap together, and then the handle I cut off, so they do snap together. And then I mix the material. I'll inject it all the way out to the lower first, because it's an upper impression. And then I'll inject it to the upper. Now, part of the upper from the midline over to the left is going to be the temporary. Okay, and on the right side you'll get all of your PEEK abutments. Now, why do I use PEEK abutments over what Straumann sells in their store? Well, they're much more stable. You can screw them in. Not only that, you can plug the tops of these with wax. Okay, I just use wax. I smooth it down just so your material doesn't go inside. Otherwise, you got to trim it in your temper and your bite registration. Oh, I just dropped that down. All right, don't call me Butterfingers for nothing. All right, here we go. Now, if you look inside the bite registration, you're going to see that they're relatively flat, and that's what you want to see. You don't want anything sticking up. It's going to get in the way. What I also do is I trim away all the tissue, and what makes it easy is when you go to mount these, just take, the laboratory is going to give you this gummy tissue, just take it off, put it aside, put your analogs in, okay, and you're going to repeat the same process. You'll now leave these in, see, and then remove the other temporary, put these in, and I mark the labial aspect. I just take a pen and I mark it so that I know where we're going. I also have a little pill box that I'll pop these into, and I mark them 1 through 7, and then I'll start in the upper right, and I'll put this one in number 1, number 2, 3, 4, etc. So you don't get them mixed up. Everybody has their own style. Mine is to use just a pill box you pick up from CVS or Walgreens. Okay, so now that you have them all in, you then reinsert this so that it bottoms out in the mouth. Okay, and it should bottom out in the mouth. And then inject the other side, let them close all the way in place. And there shouldn't be any rocking whatsoever when you go to reseat this thing. I just make sure I trim it away from the model. And then you have the opposing model, which I have over here. And that you can snap in. This one happens to have the silicone index, but you'll see how this all just snaps right in beautifully. And in it goes like that, and that is solid as a rock. All right, and then you mount that, and my gosh, I can tell you right now, that will be right on the button. if you did everything right. Listen, write in, give me a call. I'm here at the office at 561-391-6290. Those of you who have called in, have written in, I really wish you well. You guys are doing great, and I look forward to any conversation regarding these complex cases. Dr. Gerard Cuomo here on April 1st. Hope you all have a great day out there. It's a little rainy here in Boca Raton. We look forward to the sunshine again. It's going to chill down to the 60s tonight. Take care. Have a great day, and keep practicing. Keep in touch. Take care.